Britain TM's longest-serving monarch, 95, has been out of action recently due to health concerns. Her Majesty was forced to axe a string of engagements over the past month after being advised by doctors to rest. The sovereign was admitted to hospital for tests last month and recently sprained her back, meaning she missed the Remembrance Sunday wreath-laying service in central London. In her absence from public engagements, other senior royals have come forward to fill the void. The Queen TM's grandson, William, and his wife Kate have been among those to step up to the plate. The couple, who have 3 young children together, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, have appeared at several recent events. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have a close relationship with the Queen, and their apartment 1A at Kensington Palace is just up the road from Her Majesty TM's Buckingham Palace. The couple TM's other residence, Anmer Hall, which was a wedding present from the Queen, also allows them to be close to the monarch as it is located on her Sandringham Estate in Norfolk. At present, the Cambridges split their time between the two properties, but they did live at Anmer Hall full-time between 2015 and 2017 and spent a large portion of the COVID-19 lockdown there. When the Queen first visited Anmer Hall, she was said to be shocked by one of the Cambridges' trademark household habits with their children, according to an unearthed report by express.co.uk from 2018. A source claimed the monarch couldn't stand how much time William and Kate would spend in their kitchen socialising with their children. The source claimed, when the Queen visited the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge at Anmer Hall for the first time, she couldn't get her head around the fact that the kitchen is the main base for them. For the Queen, she can't stand that, because she is used to having a set room for that sort of thing. During her historic reign, which hits 70 years in 2022, the monarch has abided by a strict set of royal protocols and traditions. The Queen is often reported to live by the so-called never complain, never explain, which over the years, has helped her steer the monarchy through a series of royal crises. While Her Majesty has a reputation for remaining tight-lipped at critical moments, the modern generation of royals, including William and Kate, have adopted more relaxed public attitudes, and it appears their home setup is no different. The source told express.co.uk how, perhaps like many families, the Cambridges' trademark kitchen is the main hub of their home, unlike in the Queen TM's numerous homes. Even when the monarch is away from the media spotlight, such as when she is at her Balmoral home, she is still said to regard the kitchen as a no-go area. The source said, the kitchen she never goes down to when she TM's at Balmoral, for instance. In her mind, that is where all the kitchen staff work. Prior to William and Kate moving into Anmer Hall, the 10-bedroom Georgian mansion underwent a £1.5 million revamp. Their apartment 1A in London is similarly grand, with some 20 rooms spread across the property TM's 4 stories. Despite the luxury of their 2 homes, the couple are said to have fewer staff than other senior royals, including no butlers or footmen. The source said, of course, they have their help, the nanny and the housekeeper. However, they don't have the same level of staff as Prince Charles or the Queen. Prince William and Prince Charles will likely start taking back causes particularly close to the heart of young generations which have been championed by Meghan and Prince Harry, according to US brand and reputation management expert Eric Schiffer. The California-based commentator noted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been able to appeal to millennials and Generation Z members with their approach to causes close to their heart, including equality and the protection of the environment. But he believes pivotal members of the royal family are set to start working on taking back the limelight and ownership of these issues. The protection of the environment and equality are causes he expects Prince Charles and in particular William to delve more into. Moreover, he expects the royals to have a focus on understanding and tuning into the sensitivities of young generations. Mr. Schiffer told express.co.uk, Charles, as he relates to the environment, is extremely well positioned because he was forward-thinking and visionary about it years ago. And he is now highlighting that because he recognizes it's an important issue that matters. While Meghan and Harry had the early movers' advantage of being more wisely attuned to the needs of younger people, I expect the monarchy in the form of William and Charles to further attune and have greater affinity in their messaging and actions in ways that Meghan and Harry have owned for the last year. Asked whether the royals based in the UK will be working on taking the limelight back from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Mr. Schiffer said, "Yes, and those issues. They are going to start taking them back. Because they have allowed them to be owned, and they are going to start taking ownership back. They have the ability to get cameras on them. This dynamic, Mr. Schiffer noted, will be greatly beneficial to the target audience both the Sussexes and the royals in the UK are focusing their attention on." He said, "All of which is great for millennials and Gen Z, who want champions of these things." As noted by Mr. Schiffer, Prince Charles has been dedicating much of his work to raising warnings on environmental causes for more than 50 years. In February 1970, he delivered his first major speech on the environment, during which he warned about air and plastic pollution and deforestation. His sons Prince Harry and Prince William have also shown an interest in the environment over the years. The Duke of Cambridge has also worked on conservation, in particular through his patronage Tusk Trust. Moreover, in October 2020 he launched a hugely welcomed initiative, the Earthshot Prize, which aims at inspiring and promoting workable solutions to 5 major environmental issues. Last month, the Duke hosted the first awards ceremony of his prize, during which 5 winners received each a £1 million prize. Since stepping down as senior royals, Prince Harry and Meghan have also been vocal about gender and racial equality. Just in September, during their visit to New York, they held various meetings during which they said to have also discussed these issues alongside vaccine equity. Prince Charles has shown for decades an interest in helping young people. His Prince's Trust has supported tens of thousands of 18 to 30 years olds, starting their businesses. The Prince of Wales met some of the young entrepreneurs he helped, during a recent visit to Brixton, where he was shown some of the products and businesses supported by the Trust. 8. Duchess of Cambridge and Prince William have 3 adorable children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. And with the countdown to Christmas on, the Cambridge children are likely to be very excited about the festive season this year. If they visit the Queen for Christmas, there are several royal traditions George, Charlotte and Louis may get to take part in. Every year, the royal family spends Christmas with the Queen at her Norfolk estate of Sandringham. And after missing out on a family Christmas last year due to COVID, it is likely Prince George and Princess Charlotte will get to visit their great-grandmother again for the festivities this year. In previous years, Prince George and Princess Charlotte have joined their parents for the traditional Christmas Day church service, along with the customary meet and greet with well-wishers who line the route. So this year we might expect to see the Cambridge children on their way to church again, but perhaps this time with their little brother Prince Louis. Every year, members of the royal family delight fans by releasing a Christmas card often featuring a new picture of the royals. Last year William, Kate, Charlotte, George and little Prince Louis posed by a wooded background for their family Christmas card, all dressed in cute jumpers. So we might expect George and Charlotte to appear on their parents' trademark Christmas card again this year. As the Queen TM's great-grandchildren, Prince George and Princess Charlotte get to help decorate the monarch TM's Christmas trees as a sweet festive activity. During a documentary titled The Queen TM's Green Planet trademark a few years ago, the Queen spoke to a senior castle attendant about her Christmas trees, stating her great-grandchildren always enjoy knocking ornaments off. She said, "Yes, that is always the problem, is the children love knocking those off. Well, my great-grandchildren do, anyway they enjoy themselves. And the great thing is to make them decorated, and they're a bit more careful." The royal family take their Christmas trees very seriously, with several trees presented in the Queen TM's residences across the UK over the festive season. The wife of King George III, Queen Charlotte, is believed to have been the first person to introduce the Christmas tree to the royal family. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert later popularized the Christmas tree even further, encouraging people to bring the trees into their own homes during the festive period. All children around the country will be looking forward to opening their Christmas presents on Christmas Day this year. And luckily for George and Charlotte, they may get to open their presents a bit earlier than other children if they stay around their great-grandmother TMS for Christmas. The royal family open their Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, which is thought to be a tribute to the royal family TMS German heritage.